Hihi nyokwenda mogoda. Just kidding, guys. Welcome back. Yes, I'm back. Oh my god. It's been
Yeah, it's been a minute.
You guys, COVID was real. You know, YouTube takes money to create. I did not have money. Now I'm back. Tafuta huku na kule. So you're back on YouTube, Mr. CEO. What happened to becoming CEO?
COVID. Plus, kuna place ulinipeleka na job pesa yangu yote inaenda huko.
Okay, yeah. True. So anyway, you're back. You watched the video. Did we share the video here?
Yeah.
You watched the video. You watched the big dreams. I know we all have plans.
Oh, yeah.
And if anything, COVID has taught us is to plan for the future. Right? Ungekuwa na kashamba kako mahali unauza unainvest na you know, and we are back.
Yeah, man.
So we are one step ahead. Ni kama anaingia box so far.
Kidogo but tunajua Nairobi manze before Japan pesa yako inaenda.
True, you have to do your due diligence.
Absolutely.
Wow. And you know me about Kate Actress is legit. I don't bring you things of ni. No. So we are back with the people behind this beautiful project.
143 Brookview Membly.
Where? Our Runda bypass.
You know, and Kate got us a meeting with the developer.
You know,
Mwenyewe.
I know people.
Plus the lawyer in charge of the development. Yes. So, you know, it will be very interesting. Now, this is my world. I get to ask all the questions. You know, Mr. Gitaka and Mr. Gatama, karibuni sana. So you guys will introduce yourselves, but first things first, we talked over the phone with the developer of this project, Mr. Gitaka, and in my head, mimi nilikuwa ni mzai fulani nakuja kupatana na mzee. Then napata ni kijana. Bro, how did you get yourself into real estate at such a young age? You know, how did this concept come about? And get to introduce yourself.
Okay, so myself, I'm called Mr. Geoffrey Gitaka. I represent the interests of the company that has put together this development. So I'll speak a little about Post Investments Company Limited. So we're a private company here. We came into the real estate industry about 10 years ago. And at that time, our focus, as it is till now, is a residential focus. So our construction for the units here are basically, some of them are townhouses, apartments, is what we've dealt with. And then until sometime in 2014, we started to conceptualize our big master plan, which we are now calling 143 Brookview. It's a gated residential community within Membly. Yes, that's what we do right now.
Okay. Yo, man, I always love the fact that things don't happen like this. Like, it's been a journey, 10 years been in the real estate industry. 143 Brookview. Why should I buy it? Kuna mtu fulani hapa ana insist lazima tununue huku. Why?
See, we are appealing to the market, the residential market, because within the area of Membly, we have come to see that so many things come together to put together a very nice, luxurious home setup for people looking for a space that you can put together a house and your own compound within one space. Not only that, you're able to put together very many facilities. We have good proximity to things like amenities like hospitals, schools, major hubs within the capital. This area also has strong presence within the neighborhood. Already you can tell as you look around, people want to reside here. So we took advantage of this things that come together and put together a community where people would like to, you know, be members and part of.
Of course, it was important to have the legal here because, you know, Kenyans are really scared. And I'm known for especially encouraging women to invest in, of course, land banking, and real estate is one of those fields that I'm really known for, and pushing women to do so. But we need to feel protected, because I get so many complaints, okay, not me, other people sell you land and it's not legit. So as you introduce yourself, like, how safe are we here as investors?
Let me begin with my name. My name is Steven Gatama. I'm the managing partner of Gatama and Associates, which is largely a real estate and commercial law firm based in Nairobi. We do represent a number of clients in the real estate sector. We strive to work with premier developers who actually deliver on their projects. We don't work with clients who leave you hanging midway. So in terms of, are you secure? You're definitely secure. we've been part of the journey with EBOS Investments from day one in terms of following through on all laid down government requirements, whether be it NEMA, physical planning, change of user. In that respect, I can guarantee you that the developer has followed through and ticked every box. Now, beyond that, our role as the project lawyers is really to deliver on securing your dream home. And in doing that, we have to ensure that we balance it out. We don't really just look at the developer. We are looking at both sides of the coin. So we act in the interests of the developer, and we also look at securing the purchaser. Yeah.
First of all, just to let the guys watching that Kate insist lazima tukuwe na sundown hapa nje. This is part of the development, you know. Tuko kwa balcony pahali ka sundown.
The master bedroom. This is the sundown. Hapa ndio nakuja kujita kama mkutano. We've just survived a COVID period. We're just recovering. Most of us are recovering, and we need some cushioning. You know, 8.5 is not little money. Are you working with any financiers in the market to ensure that like people are able to acquire the property? Anyone you working?
Allow me to answer that. So we've taken steps to support the buyers. We have come to see that people can't make the kind of payments that people in the past were asking for. So our financial plans right now take care of cash buyers who come with immediate cash to be able to put down, but we're also taking care of buyers who want a payment plan that is extended over a period of a year for people who want to buy plots. But if you're trying to buy a house as well, we are able to extend the purchasing capacity to 24 months. So we have a 24-month payment plan for the purchase of a house, and up to a 1-year payment plan for buying of a property. Yeah.
When we're still on the money, maybe this is for you, Mr. Gatama. Kuna kwanga na tu costs hapa na pale. Well, wacha nisiseme hidden, maybe ni sisi hatujui. Maybe you can just, walk through someone like me when I'm buying this property. What are the other costs I'm looking at apart from the cost of the house? Yeah.
So largely the costs are with respect to what we would call title perfection. That is making sure that when you buy the land, you are fully secure in every respect. So with that comes the legal fees at 1% of the purchase price. There is obviously VAT on that. The other charges are largely with respect to statutory costs. So we do have a stamp duty payable directly to the government at 4% of the value of the land. This is a tax. We encourage you to follow through on what is legally required of you from the government. We also do have valuation fees payable to the Ministry of Lands as well. And beyond that, there are other small charges amounting to around 10,000, which cover application fees and all that. Yeah.
Still on the money. And thank you first of all, umetupea grace period ya kulipa. Are there any banks you're working with currently?
Yes, we are currently very powerfully working with Stanbic Bank to offer mortgaging facilities for people who are willing to go that route. And we have seen that our market also offers that kind of clientele. So we are working with the people interested in mortgaging to go through Stanbic financing. Yeah.
How secure are the people? I know my people in the diaspora are going to blow up the comment sections because kitambo ulikuwa unatoa pesa, they build you a latrine and you think you have a mansion like this one at home, but it doesn't quite happen. Yeah. Do you have like a direct link to you? I mean, from them to you?
You see, now diaspora is a very special group to us because we have realized that they have heightened interest in our project, hoping to buy and wishing to buy a property, a retirement home or some form of investment home of that nature. So we realized we need to meet them halfway. We witnessed that they have experienced hardships in trying to be able to invest back home from so far away without being able to monitor. So we've purposely and specifically come up with solutions to safeguard their financial interest against a guaranteed return from our side. And so we put these things in place that we may be able to give them confidence to give us their money, and maybe not even directly, put it in some form of holding. And then us guys will do the work of putting up their unit for them. Once it's done and upon inspection, and if they like it, then the exchange of property for money can happen at that moment. So you don't have to give your money and hope that it does the work that it's supposed to do. You can put it in holding, and we can do the house, and then you exchange. You know, once it's done, give us your money, we give you your property. Yeah.
Amazing. Sasa nimenunua nyumba, umenisaidia, I've been financed through Stanbic Bank. You know, I'm going to live here for a long time. And management partner, does this mean you're going to be with this estate for a much longer period? Are you going to be managing the property?
That is definitely the plan. We have to ensure that, you know, for the developer, they fully follow through. And for you as homeowners, you will eventually be coalesced in a management company where each of you will have shareholding. Now, this management company ideally is supposed to look out for the interests of all the homeowners. So in the long term, the structuring of the titles as well, there are certain obligations that are created under a sublease that are meant to ensure that, for example, you're living here, your next door neighbor doesn't build all manner of funny shanty activities, which has happened in Kenya. We all know all these estates, Buruburu, Ngomo, were once very premier developments, but unfortunately, due to the lack of controls, the developer steps out, and within no time, the dream you bought into is long lost. So in terms of ensuring that there is follow through, there are structures that have been put in place within the securitization, the perfection of title, and within the management company that will ensure that indeed your dream is your dream for the rest of your life.
I'm seeing competition there. Has it been a plus?
I can speak on that, yeah? Look at the area that we're living in, yeah? The developments that are coming up are creating a narrative about the neighborhood. So yeah, though they are our competition, they are also aiding to give proof of concept, meaning that now people want to live in an area where other people are doing the same kind of housing. So it might look like competition, but really they have just upped the scale on the kind of housing that we want to live around here.
This question goes to both of you. Ni mwanaume kujitetea, mwanaume ni kuongea. Nikikuja kwako akisi tutaongea. Kuna ka discount, kuna offers pahali, mtu yangu. And then tuseme nime come through, umenipea discount fiti, you know, I've made my payment. Title inatoka siku gani? Hiyo ni muhimu.
I'll start with the discounts. Yeah. Because now we're launching phase 2. Yeah. We're attracting the market in a different way. We're giving discounts on various plot prices and even house prices for what we have.
Titles. There will be titles because
yes, definitely there will be titles. The developer is ready to deliver on titles. As I highlighted, we followed all the due process and all the steps were followed. So for a buyer, you will not come and invest and we tell you, oh, we've not gotten change of user, or we've not gotten this approval or that other approval. So the first step of the journey is obviously entering into a contract, an agreement for sale for the land. Thereafter, we move on to what is referred to as negotiation of the lease. The lease is what will bind every homeowner in a very specific way so that your dream is secure, as I earlier highlighted. So from that, we will then execute the lease. This will then be registered at the lands office. And thereafter, the lease will then crystallize into what is now being referred to as a sectional title. So you will be granted a title to your property within the reasonable time. Ultimately, it all depends on how quickly you're going to, pay our legal fees, so to speak, pay the stamp duty. We also have to work with the lands office. But I can guarantee you, as I said, we work with a premier and only prefer to work with premier developers. Our client is a premium developer. So we will deliver on ensuring that you have a perfect title without any, litigation, all manner of funny issues cropping up. We have followed all the due steps and the title will be granted to you within a reasonable time.
This was game prepared.
Please, tukipatana mtaani usiniitisha za chai mtu yangu. I'm going to be broke for a very long time. Sasa
shindwe. We refuse. Asante sana.